we're gonna fix this mega trimmer.
Oh, thank you, son.
Your turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Today we have this trimmer, Stihl FS38, and it has a broken pull cord. And today I'm going to show you how to fix this pull cord. And let's get started.
It's my turn. We're gonna fix this more cord.
Okay, to remove the pull starter, using the T27 Torx, we need to remove these 3 screws at the back. And then remove the back cover. So we have this pull starter. Okay, so here's our pull starter assembly. We don't know yet what's the condition of the spring, so we have to, maybe there's a little bit of tension, so we have to release the tension. So it's best to cut that string, that end, and then we'll just gradually rotate this one just in case, just to release some tension before you can remove the pull starter assembly. So we have to take this clip out. And we have this pole. Take this one out. There's a washer, and hopefully we're able to release this one. Okay, so the condition of the spring is very bad. It's so it's rust, too much rust on the spring. So maybe we can just take the spring out and then clean it. Possibly we can, because there's still a little bit of tension in the spring, and that's damaged. Yeah, so we can't really use the spring, so we need to replace this one with a new one. So we see that there's already a damage on that middle part there. This part here, this part here. So this part, this end is damaged, it's broken, but we'll see if we can fix this one. Unfortunately, the spring is just turns into pieces, it just breaks easily. So the best thing we can do is to replace this and order with a new one, and replace this with a new one. Hi, welcome back. It's been 3 months since we started this video back in January, and unfortunately the pull starter was broken and rusted. So finally we have this coil spring replacement just arrived, but unfortunately this is what happens. So it comes with this so this is the locking to secure the spring. So unfortunately it comes like this. It just sprang out, and so today we found ways to how to rewind the spring, and I'll show you, and let's get started. in order to rewind the spring, what we have here today is I have this a bolt, and this one is a plate. It's coming off from the brush cutter head, 3 washers, and the trimmer head spring. So what I'm going to do is to take this original winder, and we just need to borrow this one for now, and we have to remove the string either from this end or on this end. So I would possibly choose to cut on this end, then to take the cord out, and just remove the string or the cord. Just pull the cord out, and then we will insert this one later once we rewind the spring. So what I've found is, so we're using the original winder, plastic winder, is to place the winder on how it's normally placed on inside the pole starter. So just like this. So what I'm going to do is to place round plate. You can either use any other plate, but I would prefer to have a plate which is slightly smaller in diameter with the original winder, which I can hold, and also I can make a hole where I can place a pin. But for now, because I don't have that proper plate to secure the spring by having this one, and maybe in the next video, in the future video, I will make a proper plate of from aluminum or this Teflon, and then make a hole and put a pin. So for now I have to hold it with my thumb finger. So just place a plate here, then the washer, then at the back I have to place another washer here. Before we do this, because it's I have a slightly small bolt, so I don't have this bigger one, so I prefer to have some sort of bushing, so just enough to, it's about 3 centimeters. So I'll cut this a piece of bushing, just a piece of hose, just a big fuel line hose, and then I place this one into the then I have this okay, so that way, that's where the position, original position, and then I place the plate to secure it, and at the back I have placed the washer, and this spring will allows me to provide tension on the bolt. So I can easily spin the one without coming off the nut that's securing the plate to the bolt, so with less movement. So what I'm going to do is to hold this part here, the end of the string, with your thumb, okay, and just keep it secure like that, while and make sure that you have this inner spring that is securely hooked into that the plastic there. So then I have to place this, secure this with my thumb, and then just wind it. So you can see that. In the future video, I have an idea of making a better ways to do this one is by having a plate with the pin and also with the ratchet part at the back here, so you don't have to keep gripping the winder while winding the spring, so it will automatically get into lock or ratchet. So you have to wind it back. Unfortunately, this one is off, and just for now we will just place this screw directly just to secure the spring, and just wind this one. So now we are on the right diameter. So just grab one of these and then just place like that, and when you place it on the, just grab with your other thumb while placing this one into the spring and tight it. Okay, now you have to hold with the other thumb again, so you roughly have the right diameter of the spring. So place this one around the spring and tight it, and place this part here on the end of the spring. So make sure that the tie is just around the spring while gradually releasing that tension. And when you release the tension, so you have the spring in place. So you just remove this part, the bolt, and here we go. So you have the spring there. So we can cut this part here, this end, and the spring is secured. So that's how easy to rewind the spring. But because we don't have the proper gear and tools to rewind, so ideally I can build a tool with ratchet and also with the pin, so we can grab the end of the spring, so it reduce the stress of grabbing the spring. So now we can place the spring into the pull starter. Okay, now we have to place the spring into the pull starter assembly. So just place the spring where that end will lines up with that part there. So this end position and lines up with that part there, and make sure to keep this to hold this one in place so it won't, when it's released, so you can see that it's already off the. So while holding this part here, holding, and just grab this part, and then just gradually release the spring around it. So we have the spring in place. Okay, the next part is easy, is to place the starter. So the starter should be, so you have to make allowance on this side here. So this one is touching, so just move this one a little bit out from the center to give the winder the space to put it in. Okay, that's possibly just right there. And this is where that it goes in. But we don't wind this one for now, because we have to insert this one back. Have to insert from this side here. Once it's in, we also need to insert from this side on the eyelet. Just grab on the other end. And then we have to fix the handle on this side. Then make what I normally do is make a turn like this and insert like that, or an S figure. Okay, so we have this one here. So we normally, when you wind the spring, you wind like this. So you have to, this must be, if you wind like this, if you wind like that, this one must be on this direction, because the spring will tend to rotate like this, will tend to tension like that. Okay, so we have to make a couple of turns until instead of winding it manually, until you position this part there. If you can't get that part position, then you have to release by one turn until you get this position to hook the end of the spring. Okay, so that's in. So when you pull it, see it hook, and then it's just for now I just hold this one for now, and you can see that it already retracts. So I'll place the rest of the retaining clip. So we'll place like this. So just to test it, when you pull the spring or pull the starter, this lever here will extend and will engage into the starter assembly. so that's working fine. So now we have to grab this end and wind it. Make another maybe 1 to 2 turns tension. Try with 1. So it's still not enough. Just pull and grab and make another turn. Okay, so that's working fine. Okay, that's all done. Okay, now we can assemble this part. So we have this that will be in place there, and in our future video I will show you how to rebuild this particular carburetor, test the spark and compression, and we'll clean this a little bit, and this will be our final job for this particular trimmer. We've done a lot of work for this one. We changed a trimmer head, now we changed the pole starter, and the next part of the video is to rebuild the carburetor. And don't miss it, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss it. So now we have to assemble the cover or the starter assembly. So we have these 3 screws. Should find its way to, yep. Let's try to grab this end. Just wiggle a little bit so it will find its way. So we're going to cross thread. Okay. So all done. We'll try to pull this one. It's very good compression, very excellent compression, and we'll try to, the next video we'll try to rebuild this carburetor and test the spark and compression, and we'll get this one going. And stay with us and don't miss the later video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll show you more upcoming videos, and thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.